All right, today I'm going to demonstrate how to make a clay cupcake. We're going to start by making the bottom as a pinch pot. So I've got my clay rolled into a ball, that's the first step. And then I'm going to, this should be a review, make a pinch pot by sticking my thumb directly in the center. And it's going to go about 2/3 of the way down. Now it's called a pinch pot because I'm going to form it by pinching. So this is something most of you, if not all of you, have done before. So I'm not pinching it a ton, right, the first way around. It's not done. I'm going to go again. So I'm pinching, now I have room, I have 2 fingers on the outside, 1 on the inside, and I'm thinking about the bottom of a cupcake while I'm making the pinch pot, trying to have it somewhat mimic that shape. So pinch, pinch, pinch. Trying to keep my walls even. I don't want one really thick side. Also thinking about the bottom and feeling that. You can feel it more than you can see it, that it's even. Now this is a pretty good size to stick into this cupcake cellophane wrapper. And now I am using my thumbs, I pushed it in there, using my thumbs on the inside, still like a pinch pot, but my fingers are outside, and I'm trying to make an impression so that it will look like a cupcake wrapper on the outside. The inside has some marks from my finger, so I'm just going to take the sponge and smooth it out. And also do that if your clay starts to crack around the edges, so now everything is smoothed out. And I can take, carefully peel this back and off. And now I have the bottom of the cupcake. And now, of course, I need to make the top. So this is going to be pretty neat because it'll be like a little secret container. So a couple ways that I could make the top of the cupcake. One is going to be with coils. And so you make a coil by starting with a small piece of clay that fits in between your hands. That's my lovely dog in the background helping to narrate. And then you're going to roll this out on your clay placemat. So I'm not pressing hard, gentle rolling across the whole thing. Part of it starts to get like a rectangle or a square instead of a circle. You can try and even it out. If it starts to get too, well, this is pretty good. If it started to get too long, you could just break a piece off and continue rolling. This is a good size for what I want to do. I'm going to start with the center, and I'm just going to twist it up on itself, kind of like a snake coiling up. And I'm going to lift that center part up while I do this. So I'm twisting, I'm pressing the clay lightly next to the clay that's on top. And what I'm thinking about right here is trying to make it look like somebody, decorated the cupcake with a nice big swirl of icing. Now obviously this is not enough, right? I'm going to attach more of a coil. Anytime we attach something in clay, we need to slip and score. So I'm going to take my tool and mess up the clay where it's going to attach to the other piece, right? So these two are going to go together, so they both got messed up. Using a sponge or a brush or your finger, and just pushed them together and smoothing it out. And now I'm ready to keep going. I may need to do that again. Just kind of lining it up here. It's almost big enough, right? Really close, but I don't want my top to fall inside, so I'm just going to add a little tiny bit more. Score, score, add water. I'm drying my fingers off so my fingers won't stick too bad. Smooth it together and keep going. Now I can still form this a little bit with my fingers if I want to make it taller or flatter. And I'm going to go ahead and set that on there. That's pretty good. I don't want it to get stuck because I want it to be a little container, right? So I'm smoothing out that edge. You can do it with the sponge or with your finger. And now I have a cute little lidded pinch pot. Okay, stop.